Hello and welcome to Local Gaming. I'm Zach, and I'm going to be continuing on with my Aeon Trespass Odyssey campaign. It's been probably a week since I played, maybe a little bit more, because of Christmas and New Year's and the kids being home from school. There was just a lot of other stuff to do around the house, and my in-laws were here for a couple days, so there was just a lot of stuff to do, so I didn't get a chance to play. So unfortunately, there might be some rules that I thought I was getting with the help of the comments and stuff that may escape me again, but I will try my best. So one thing that I wanted to mention that was in the comments, and again, thanks for all the comments. There was lots of good stuff in there. I'm not gonna be able to mention everything. But one of the things that I did want to mention was when I got this maze mace, and I don't know, because I had to restart. I don't know if this computer is gonna, yep, I'll have to fix that. I don't like it when it's on autofocus. When I got this maze mace, the BP card that did it, in fact, let me just find it. It's a BP2 Labyrinthauros card, Glimmer Shroud, maze mace, here we go. Little thing down here at the bottom is the adversary symbol. So I needed to move the adversary one space closer to the Argo. Which is kind of a bummer because I don't know about your gaming space, but I don't have the space, especially in the filming area, to leave the entire map set up somewhere and have the battle board out at the same time. So I'm going to have to remember when I get the map back out to move the adversary one tile space closer. Also, there was a lot of good discussion on the Discord channel for this publisher about some of the things that came up in the video, so it's not just me that was questioning some of the things about, and some of the things that came in the comments about where these labyrinth tiles get placed. I've seen lots of comments about that the tile has to be in one of these two because it says in front and adjacent, but it's the tile, not the spaces. So like this should be a valid placement because this tile, where's it good? Yeah, the tile is in front and adjacent. So, and I'm pretty sure that that was an official answer from the publisher that that kind of tile placement is correct. And I'll have to look to make sure I put that back the way it's supposed to be, but I'll do that when it's time to set him up. So speaking of who I'm going to fight, I do have the board set up here to do the fight, except for his placement, the Labyrinthauros. There was a really good comment about should I fight him next or should I fight the Hecaton next? And I agree with what the comment said, that I might be better suited to fight the Hecaton. However, I'll tell you what my reasoning here is. And one is because the first thing here and why I'm going to fight him next is just to learn, because the ambush fight didn't go so great. I have not fought him in his natural terrain environment. The ambush fight was a little bit different. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing is, if we take a look at the evolution track here, if I fight the Hecaton, I have to mark off the big level 1 box, which means that my next fight, regardless of who it's against, either the Hecaton or the Labyrinthauros, is going to be level 2. So I want to do a level 1 fight against the Labyrinthauros so that my next fight is also a level 1 fight against either the Hecaton or the Labyrinthauros. I'm hoping that that gets me the chance to get some more gear, gear up a little bit more before I face a level 2 creature. But the problem here is that I have 5 Titans. 4 going into this fight, which if I get completely wiped, I will have 1 Titan left. Getting ambushed this early in the game was not probably the greatest thing to have happen, but it can happen and it's part of the game. And as long as I'm having fun, I think that's what matters. In addition, if I do wipe and lose now, I'd rather lose early in the campaign where it's easy to restart and I haven't I'd hate to lose in the campaign like when I was just about to beat it and then have to play the whole campaign again to try to beat it. And it's still learning. So it might not be the best for like YouTube content because my campaign might get cut short early. But like I said, it's part of the game. It's part of the learning. Okay, so I think that's everything I was going to say at the beginning. The ambush fight that was in the last video was triggered during the exploration step, which is step 3. So then we have to do the expedition step, which is an R&R adventure. There was an R&R adventure symbol on our tile, and I'm almost positive it was R&R. Let me grab it. Ooh, I do have the one tile that the Argo was on separate. Yeah, so there's an R&R symbol on the tile where our Argo was. Oh, that kind of reminds me. There's a thing in the rules about secret codes being on game elements, and I missed one on a tile, and oh, I so want to go back and just take it, but I'm not going to, unless an overwhelming number of people in the comments say, yeah, just go ahead and do it. But no, that's kind of probably cheaty. But now I really know. I didn't even think about to look for secret codes on the movement tiles like there is in 7th Continent. So we got to do the R&R adventure, and when I had got to that tile, I had rolled the die and gotten a 7. So I don't want to re-roll it, just so it looks like I'm trying to get a different result. I didn't do anything in the story. That also reminds me, I got these off of Board Game Geek. I know you can't see them very well, but these are faded boxes, I think that's what they're called. This is a sheet that someone put together of all the faded boxes from Cycle 1, where you can mark off, instead of marking in your book, the stuff that you have done. So on here, I'm going to mark off 6 because we did Adventure 6. I'm going to mark off 7 because we're about to do 7 from the R&R adventures as we continue our playthrough of bookkeeping the board game. I'm just joking because there's lots of games that could be called bookkeeping the board game. Okay, so this video is going to be a real quick R&R adventure, and then we're going to fight the Labyrinthauros, and that'll probably be the video. And then we'll do some more campaign days in the next one. R&R Adventures is page 85. So this also reminds me, there was a very long discussion on the publisher's Discord, and it also got posted in the Potential Mistakes channel on that Discord about the event, the special event that we got from the Obel card, and rolled the 10, and it said get +3 danger and +3 fate. And I was questioning, why am I getting danger and fate when my Triskelion is about to get reset? And so the biggest plausible reason that I saw was that perhaps there's some fight in the future where your dials don't get reset. Because that was an after battle special event that happened. That stuff got increased, but then the dials got reset back down to 0, so it's like it had no effect. But that was the answer, sort of the answer for that, was, yeah, they go up, but they get reset back to 0, or the way the timing currently is, until we get a different answer. 7 says, Lysistrata. Lysistrata. There are a lot of things about us women that sadden me, considering how men see us as rascals. It has come to this. Grown men playing women, grown women playing men, so playing children really, and children, thankfully, left out of the whole production. Argo presents Aristophanes. Lysistrata is a go. Hilarity ensues. If by hilarity you mean petty squabbles over costumes, stage design, lines, roles, and direction. As you look down upon the chaos of your own making, you wonder, how did it come to this? Was it pride? Misplaced sense of duty? No. You remember that night. There was wine and boasting and this. You can't make a whip out a lion's ass, you Copries. I'll take that bet, declares Alcibiades with a wry smile. Ah, so that's the lion tail whip explained. Lysistrata. There are a lot of things about us women that sadden me, considering how men see us as rascals. Calanice, as indeed we are. You reap what you sow. In this case, you perform in a play about men going to war and women wanting to achieve peace through withholding sex. You know your golden comedy standard. As you go through the motions, you start to question the play's egalitarian pacifist message, which seems to strangely not be the egalitarian or pacifist. To be that egalitarian or pacifist. You see the actors not at all that thrilled by the prospect of warmongering, and the actresses outright offended by Astrophane's take on women. And then it strikes you. This is your ship. This is your play, and you're performing it. It can end however you like. As you veer wildly off script, you begin to feel something akin to pride. This is your play. This is your voyage. No matter what the tide brings or how the fates conspire, it will end the way you want it to. A happy ending. Gain +1 crew or subtract 2 Argo fate. So these R&R adventures, it says in the rules, are kind of like just little side things about the life on the Argo. So this was a little story about putting on a play, I guess. So we can gain a crew or subtract 2 Argo fate. We're at 5 crew and 1 Argo fate. I think I'm going to gain the crew because I think this guy's routine can subtract crew. All right, so now we need to set up. Wait, so that's the expedition phase. Now we go to the encounter phase, and on our timeline, we're on day 7. We have a structural technology and a timeline battle. So, but we don't get to do the advancement until after the fight. Hopefully we'll get some resources. So the other thing too about only having 5 Titans right now is maybe I'll retreat after 2 die. Then I'll be left with 3, and then we can see what, depending upon where the fight is at. Because I think the only bad thing about retreating is I'll get another Doom. But I think I'd rather have another Doom than being left with only like 1 Titan. So we have to look at the bottom card of the minor trauma deck, and depending upon what it shows will be if he starts on this side of the board or this side of the board. So these haven't been shuffled since the last fight either. So the bottom card, the arrow and the glares. The arrow is pointing to the right. I didn't even read what card it was. I just looked at the arrow. So pointing to the right. Oh, and he's facing, oh yeah, on the A space. Facing towards the middle. Okay, I'm going to double check the rest of the setup. I need to assign the priority target because everybody's at 0 rage because our dials got reset after the ambush fight. I'm going to double check the rest of the setup, turn the auto focusing off on the little side camera, so I will be right back. Okay, I think I'm set up. The only other thing to do is read this introduction. The Labyrinthians exert their influence over the rural countryside, and even in cities like Gnosis, they have a sizable, albeit secret, following. The punished sees all, and the maze answers their prayer by sending the Labyrinthauros. Once a clockwork automaton, a statue made by Daedalus to guard the labyrinth, it now races across the lands of Crete, bringing terror and death wherever it appears. They say the metal bull knows the hidden ways of the labyrinth and can cut through space and time at will, but those are surely tall tales, like the one about the true shape of the Waywatcher. And I did the rest of the setup. I marked off the evolution box. The trap card has been set aside. Let's just give the AI deck, a quick shuffle. And I know we don't need it yet, but we'll do the BP deck. The minor trauma deck has already been shuffled. We'll do major and grave when we need to draw them. We're not going to need to draw them though, right? We're going to make quick work of this guy. So let's see. That's a good zoom in. Do I have the camera on there? Yes, I do. Okay. All right, first AI card, because he goes first, is Ram. Furthest Titan in front in range. Then furthest Titan in sight in range. Closest Titan in sight. So furthest Titan in front in range. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These two are in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're tied. The Herodotus figure here has the priority target token. So I guess he's going to move there. And it's 6 movement, and we have to zigzag. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that was an important zigzag to choose this direction first instead of down, because then I think we would have trampled on top of this city, and we would have to have had flipped it, right? When the primordial moves onto this tile or a Titan is involved, you flip the terrain card, and yeah, then it's ruined city. Then if it gets stepped on again, it is destroyed, which also means we do not want labyrinth tiles coming up on them, because it's reinforced destructible. I don't know how that plays with the labyrinth tiles, because if they overlap, don't they destroy? You know, I'll look it up when it and if it comes up. Let's not take time right now in the video. Okay, so, well, yeah, he was going to move and attack. I don't have anything that can like interrupt it. I don't think. No, I don't. Move and attack. I don't have more than 3 fate, so it's not going to be an extra die, but this is a 10 plus thing. Gross. So it's 2 dice, 10 plus. We have our Shipwrecker Shield, so we can reroll both these. Yeah. We got a 1 and an 8. So we might as well reroll them because we have our shield. And a 2 and an 8. So that's 2 hits against us. Each hit's going to deal a danger. So that takes us to 2 danger. And we have to draw a minor trauma card. And that deck's already been shuffled. Feign Death. Immediately chain break the primordial attack. Gain the knockdown standing up condition card. Sweet. Immediately chain break the primordial attack. So he's not going to do the after attack. That's awesome. We're chain breaking this card in this step here, so he's not going to do this down here. We do get the knockdown standing up side though. Just means on when it's our turn, we can just go. So this goes on the bottom of that deck. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We avoid the labyrinth tile, which is nice. So I want to maintain the priority target token on this character, which probably is not going to be like that big of a deal because, well, unless we move away. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to attack with the Herodotus figure here. Raise our rage. So now we are at 1, everyone else is at 0. We maintain the priority target token. We can get rid of this. We just stand up. At the start of your turn, stand up. If this card is discarded by another effect, stand up. So we just get to stand up. So that really didn't do anything to us. It's interesting. It did say the standing up side, right? Yeah, knockdown standing up. Okay, so we're going to attack with our boat mace. It is a +2. We have no tokens in the pool. And our primordial here is a 7+ to hit. That's a 6. I want to hit him, so I'm going to take a fate to re-roll. Okay, we got an 8. That was almost a crit. I don't remember if I shuffled the BP deck. I'm going to shuffle it again anyways. Switch our BP card. Let me set my dice. So I get 2 dice for the boat mace and 1 for my Titan. BP card is Armored Front Leg. Has a fail condition. Oh, the weakness spots would have been nice on a crit. With only 1 rage, we have no rerolls or anything here. And we only got 1. Oh man, this is kind of terrible. Knockback 5, knock down on a fail. We're gonna get knocked into another Titan. And there's nothing I can do about this. With my Nemos card, I can reduce suffered knockbacks by up to 2. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about this. So let's just make sure we're doing this correctly. If knockback is caused by an attack, it's not. If knockback is caused by a response, it affects the attacker only. If they're adjacent, yes. If a Titan would be forced to move through a destructible obstacle, stop its movement. No, Titan would be forced to move through an indestructible obstacle that stops. There's something about... It doesn't talk about the getting knocked back into other Titans on this chart. On the battle board, place the Titan in its space, then it suffers crash. Huh. I thought that chart would have had everything in it, but I just want to double check because I think they both are going to suffer crash. And maybe, and hopefully not knockdown, which is what I don't want to have happen. I don't want 2 of them to be knocked down. Caused by an attack, or a response. Be forced to move through destructible obstacle, movement, stop its movement. Huh. The other Titan is displaced. It says. Okay, so this Titan is displaced in this direction. We're going to get knocked back into this wall, so we're going to suffer crash. Oh wait, no we're not, because I have... so we don't suffer crash when we're knocked into another Titan. It just says you're displaced. Unless that's not clear enough. But why I'm not going to suffer crash, I have this Nemos card on this character. You may reduce suffered knockbacks by up to 2. So I'm only going to suffer knockback 3. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not hitting the wall. But I do get knocked down. And that's knocked down the falling side. We would have been knocked down by the, we were knocked down by the card, I guess. So knockback 5, knocked down. And it looks like we just get displaced by having another Titan in the path. Okay, sorry that took a while. Just want to make sure I was doing it what I hope to be correct. Now I need to build the Kratos pool. And I'm going to go with an opening token. I'll put it so you guys can see it. It's not off the board. So we're going to have an opening token in the Kratos pool. And there's a lot of like attack the farthest. And I still want our guy with the shield and the armor here. Oh, I forgot to roll the armor. I won't do the reinforce, but I'm going to roll 1 armor die. I wouldn't have got it anyway. Okay. Forgot to do my armor. So I still want this to be like the farthest character. The one with the spear here, that's not our ranged, this is our ranged character here. The range on our javelin is 2 through 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go here with this character and we will attack. That is Penelope with the Maze Mace. So we're going to gain a rage. Now she could take the priority target token if she wanted to based on her Nemos ability. If it equals the rage that the current priority target has, which it does, but I'm not going to do that. Now with the Maze Mace here, do I want to use my arrow barrages now before I start my attack action actually? You should decide on your Argo abilities before you start an action. I did my move action before I start my attack action. I think I'm okay. It's only 1 die with +0 though. Oh wait, the boat mace that I attacked with should have put a break token in the pool also. I'm getting back into the swing. I'll get there. Because it has break 1 on the bottom. That in the second ability window adds a break token. So we've got 1 in 1. Her at rage 1 can only put 1 token in. Now let's just fight and see what happens. I can always get fate to re-roll this. Oh, it's a 10. I'm glad I chose not to do that. Let's draw a BP card. Oh, and we have a crit. Oh, and this crit. This is also a good wound one. Now, if we crit, if we hit here, we're going to crit. Ooh, it's a 4. That's fine because we got good dice here. But our Maze Mace ignores wounds, which I had forgotten about, and I got a good comment about that. So I can ignore wound responses. So let's build our pool to go against this 4. So our Maze Mace, because it's sweet, gets 2 black dice, and then we get 1 red die for our Titan. Is that right? Seems right. I wish we had a reroll here. But we didn't need it. We got a lot because of the break token. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against a 4. So we crit, and this crit is going to create the vantage point. The vantage point is already in play in the second ability window. Place 1 negative token in the Kratos pool. Okay, sweet. So we wounded. And now we have a vantage point, which seems fun. So I think I'm going to try to do that, just like to continue the learning stuff. Primordial responses we ignore, wounds and escalation. So we did a BP1. So we need to take a level 1 AI card out and get a level 2. Let's shuffle the level 2s. And take the top one. I think this is like a mandatory sleeving game just because of how much you shuffle. Not necessarily the entire game, but these cards from the Primordials get shuffled a lot. And of course, it's on top. And of course, but we also need a BP2 to get shuffled in here, don't we? Take that one, shuffle it in. The next thing is to clear and build the Kratos pool. Our Mace doesn't have anything inherently that can add. Okay, we ended up with a BP1 on top, so let's go with another opening token for our next person. Who is going to be who? I really don't want my characters to be like in a path where the Labyrinthauros will like run through people to get to like the farthest. I just seem to remember there being a lot of like the farthest or the priority target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like this position too much either because of being knocked back into there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't want to stand right in front of it and just get... Oh, does she have a thing? No, I didn't bring the thing. I should have brought the weapon where I can move after I attack. Yeah, I should have done that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so rage up by 1. Do I want the... I'm not going to use this. I'm going to save my arrow barrages maybe for later in the fight, when it might come down to like actually killing it. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Well, does that make a difference? Her one of her Nemo's things, I could get a +1 movement, which would take her here, but still knockback would still be like into this wall back here. So maybe not right now. Okay, so we got the rage. Her co-piece is 2 dice at a +1, and there's an opening token in here. We got a 10 and a 6, 7, 8, so they both hit. And they're red dice, 1 for each, plus the Titan. Draw a BP card. Underbelly Seal. Okay, this is only a 2. And we're not critting it, so don't have to worry about that. And we ended up with 4. That was a good roll. So we wound it. There's a fail condition on there, but not a wound condition. So we're going to escalate again, there, and there. We have to take a level 1 out of the AI deck. So now we've got 5 cards in here, and 2 of them are level 2 AI. Okay, we ended up with level 1 on top, and the BP cards. Ooh, there was already the second card was a BP2 card. But now there's only, what, 4? No, there's 5. Oh yeah, there's always going to be 6, right? Okay, good. It's a BP1. Wait, deck also has carving. So let's roll our carving. Her wisdom is a 2. Okay, we got a 9. So we're going to get a resource of what we hit. So that's an ambrosia. Carving is sweet. Takes us to 5. I almost wish I had like a little counter or something, little dials, or maybe somebody on Etsy will make some kind of Argo board or something. Okay, that's our carving. And we're not getting anything extra added to the Kratos pool. We have another BP1, so I'm going to clear, and then I'm going to remake the pool with a opening token. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This character is going to go here. 4, 1, 2, 4. Priority target is still here because we got knocked down on our attack. But she has the javelin, which is range 4, so we're going to throw the javelin, which means we have to turn it 90 degrees because it will become exhausted. Take the rage up by 1. And it is 2 dice with the +1 from the javelin itself, plus we have another one here. So we have 9 and 7, so those are both hits. Draw our BP card. This is going okay so far. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. I always jinx myself. Or am I forgetting something huge, probably? Well, this has a 4. AT field. We didn't crit. We're only going to get 3 dice. So we got to get a nice roll here. We've only got 1 rage and no break tokens. And her Nemo's card thing is about discarding conditions. So, well, let's get a good roll. Oh, that was close. If we had 1 break token. Oh, you guys can't see it, sorry. Got 3. There's no fail condition, so that just goes into the discard. And there's a BP1 on top, so we'll discard, and I think I'm going to just keep putting in break tokens. That's all of us. Yep, that's all of us. So, you know what, I might want to retcon something, which means I think I want to move here instead, which is still 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll tell you why. And it was something that I was intending to do anyways, because I was thinking about the strategy with the javelin character. And I should have done that anyway. And I'm doing it before this guy goes, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But my thinking here is that what I'm trying to do is get this guy to target here. We have the priority target here because I've got a shield and some armor here. So that I'm hoping the bull ends up here. So on my next turn, I'm still between 2 and 4 range away from the bull, so that I can use my movement action to unexhaust the javelin card, and then use it as the attack action. I think that's right, because you have to use one of the actions to unexhaust cards. You can unexhaust all your cards, but then I have not used my attack action yet, so then I can attack with it again. I think is how you want to try to set up that ranged character so that they're within 2 to 4 and don't have to move. You spend your movement action or combat action to unexhaust all equipped cards. Yeah, so. Okay, so let's draw an AI card. Closest Titan in front in range. Well, so I just I just got screwed anyway, because that character's going to be the one that gets targeted. Closest target in front. Oh no, wait, they're the same distance. What am I talking about? This is actually good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because these two are behind. They're not in front. Yeah, and priority target token is over here. So the bull's going to go here. Oh man, this is a 2 danger hit. Well, we've got armor and stuff that hopefully I remember. It's 2 dice. We do not have more than 4 fate. This is our current Kratos pool. 9 pluses to evade. We've got an 8 and a 1. But our shield lets us reroll 2. 2 and a 7. So no, we're going to hit twice, which is 4 danger, which is bad. So we're not going to forget our armor this time. We will take a fate. I cannot use fate to reroll the same dice that I used a different ability for. So we'll take our 2 armor dice. We have 1 from the armor itself, and then we can take fate to reinforce 1 to give us another armor. So we're looking for break symbols. That's not good. So that takes us to 6 danger, which is a major trauma card. Where were you on that attack against the eroded breastplate? That's like rolling 2 6s or 2 1s. All right, our major trauma card is Predict Moves. Oh, this is the one I screwed up last time. Look at the top card of the BP or AI deck. You may put it back on top of the corresponding deck or onto the corresponding discard pile. Last time I put it on the bottom of the deck instead of on the discard pile. I'm going to take this AI 2 card and no matter what it is, probably put it in the discard pile. Supercharger. We'll look at it if it becomes relevant. I just want to get the AI 2 card out of the AI deck. I mean, it might not make a difference. Then we have an after attack Labyrinth 1. And it's a square. It cannot go on top of the Titan because it would be on top of another Labyrinth tile. So we have to put it here. I mean, we don't have, yeah, it could go here, I guess. But why would I do that? That doesn't make that much sense. I'm in a bad spot now with Herodotus. Herodotus is going to go first, I guess, on our turn, and we'll flip over his knockdown card. It's like the only thing he can do. You cannot move voluntarily, attack, or use actions. At the end of your next turn, flip this card, yeah. So now we're standing up there. Do we just throw the javelin first? Or can we get some... Let's go with the Maze Mace first. So this is kind of a strategy question. Like, do I just try to knock him down, or I thought about trying to like play pinball with him, or ping pong, however you want to call it. and have like a group over here and maybe a group over here, and he'd be going back and forth. I just don't want him to run over a bunch of my characters. I mean, if he goes for someone in front, Herodotus here is just going to get attacked again. But if he goes for furthest, I might want to set up my other person that has some armor as the furthest. Yeah, I'll throw the javelin first, I guess. Trying to play prediction on the AI cards, but let's throw the javelin. So we're going to use our movement to unexhaust the javelin and then throw it. So it's 2 dice at +1, plus we have this. Oh, we got to go to 2 rage, which is kind of a bummer because that means that she's going to take the priority target token. Unless I have the mace person take it with her Nemos ability. We'll see. Let's just see how this goes. 10 and a 10, so 2 hits. Actually 12 and 11. BP card is a 2. No crit. Okay, it's a good thing we have 2 rage because we need to re-roll. You gotta be kidding me. Well, the fail condition is trample, and that's not in effect. So how did I not hit that? The next card is a BP2 card. Yeah, we'll attack with the mace next, I guess. So let's move here. I guess displace is not that bad of a thing. I'm really surprised they don't suffer crash. Like that, I mean, it only said displace. Yeah, it just says Titan suffers crash when a perimeter moves onto or through its space, as well as any effect forces it to move onto a space with an obstacle terrain tile, or one gets put on it. So, the Kratos pool thing, we're leaving 1 opening token. So clearing it, putting an opening token, or do I want a break token? No, I've got 2 black dice. With the mace is kind of why I want to go with the mace next. It's only 1 die, though. Oh, it's a 10. Ooh. Oh, and I forgot to put Rage 2, because we do get a reroll here. All right, let's see what our BP card is. Oh, it's a 6. Oh, I forgot the vantage point is in play. I should have hopped up on the vantage point. Well, we need 6. This is going to be rough. Oh, yeah. It ain't happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no fail, though. We got another BP2 card coming up. Let's just leave the opening token in there. And we'll go like this. Do I want to sacrifice? You gain +1 to put a break token. I could put another break token with the arrow barrage. Before I do my attack action. Yeah, forget it. So we're going to take a danger with our sacrifice to put a break token. And we're going to use an Argo ability. Probably not smart, but we're still going to do it. Put another break token. So we get 2 dice. We got +1 here and +1 from our weapon. That makes 8 and 9, so good. 2 hits, which is 2 red dice and 1 from the Titan itself. The BP card is a 5. Why didn't I try to do the vantage point? What am I doing? I keep forgetting. We're at 2 rage, so we get a reroll here also. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes! 2 break tokens. There's potentials, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We hit it. Good. Let's do our carving at +2. That makes 8, yes, so we did the carving. So what is this? What is this resource we're getting here? Infused mechanism. Thank you, carving. And thank you, our wisdom number. Okay. So now we need a BP3. That one. And we need an AI3. So this AI2 card that's on top is going away. Take that one. And we need to shuffle. Oh, there's only 2 BP cards. Oh no, what's the top one? We have to face it at some point, right? Okay, we have to clear the Kratos pool. We've got 2 rage. It's a BP3 card. We'd have a chance. I guess maybe with the Maze we'd have a chance. Let's put a break token. We can put 2 opening tokens in with an Argo ability. Yes. But now it's all going to depend on what this guy's going to do, because we've all gone. Now this is probably a dumb setup, having everybody this close together. Because if he targets the farthest Titan, he's going here, and this character is getting crashed, trampled over, not trampled, but it's getting crashed and displaced and all kinds of knockdown and everything that way with all the badness. So let's draw the card, and it is furthest Titan in front in range, and then furthest Titan in sight in range. Yeah, bummer. So, yeah, this was dumb. Furthest Titan in front, or wait, I guess he just goes after Herodotus again, doesn't he? Because it's still in front. Yeah, I mean, it's as Herodotus because it's still in front. It's 2 dice, 3 or 4 fate. No, he's only at 2 fate. Okay, so 2 dice, 9+. Let's get a good roll. How about a lucky roll here? for our poor friend at 6 danger who's knocked down. An 8 and a 2. Well, I think that's exactly the same thing I rolled last time. We get 2 rerolls with the shield. Oh, there's 1 9. So it's just 1 hit. Each hit deals 1 damage. I'm not going to take the fate, I don't think. I think I'm going to attempt fate and try to block this with my armor. Get a potential. Nope. That was probably dumb. Because now I have to draw a grave trauma card. I don't know what I was thinking. We're going to be knocked back into the obstacle, or into the wall, and probably knocked down again. We're going to suffer crash, take another danger. But this grave trauma could be bad. Oh no! Maze touched. Gain the maze touched affliction. Okay, it had to happen eventually. That does something. Of course it does something. It'd be stupid if it did nothing. There might just be a bunch of cards that are impacted by it. Maze touch is a term used to distinguish people suffering from alignment spreading through the Crete. When you gain maze touch, note it down in your Argonaut sheet. From this moment onward, your Argonaut is considered to be maze touch. Maze touch has no inherent effect, but beware, it will influence your game in many ways. Some say it is possible to stop its spread, at least temporarily, through an exorcism of sorts. Researching new technologies on the Argo may bring you closer to discovering a cure. Okay, so our Argonaut is maze touched. But not dead, so... I know I've seen some cards that say, like, if you're maze touch, you might have to roll more dice against you or something. Okay, that's our grave trauma. Then we have knockback and then trample after effect. We don't have to worry about trample. Suffer crash. And then, yeah, you get +1 and knockdown, so we're just not going to be able to stand up again. So we'll flip this back to the falling side, and we're at 8 danger because we run into this wall. We kind of need somebody else to become the target. Herodotus just can't, he just can't attack. I should have taken the fate. That was dumb. I'm so close to death anyways, but now I guess I can use more fate to re-roll evasion dice and stuff, right? All right. So now it's our turn. We'll just flip him back over to standing up. Now, I think I'm going to, we're facing a BP3 card and I really want to hit this thing. So we're going to use Argo ability to add 2 opening tokens here. We're attacking with this character here to hit with the mace, hopefully. Helps if I grab the right die. 7 + 2 is 9, so that's definitely a hit. Do I chance it and go for a crit? No, I'll just draw the card. So that gives us 2 black dice, and then we get 1 red die. Oh, I got to raise our rage to 3, which is going to transfer the priority target to this character. We can't even really like get anybody else in front. I guess if we, no, we can't even go through here because we can't go through the primordial. We have to like go back into here or something. Anyways, okay, the BP3 card has an AT field of only 5. Only 5. Whoa, look at this crit. Until the end of the battle, you can ignore all primordial responses. That would be sweet. At a range of 3, we've got 1 reroll. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to, we get a break from this potential here. So let's reroll this guy here. Wait. This was a 1 and a break. Or a potential, sorry. Yeah, I guess we'll reroll this. Oh, come on. Yes! Oh, that's like the best side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, plus our break token on one of these potentials makes 5. And this was an AT field of 5. So that's a double wound. This is a double wound going into the wound stack. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So how do we escalate in wound A3? Set the wounded card aside. Place a generic double wound in here. Search the BP deck for the lowest level BP card and remove it. So there's a BP1 being removed. Shuffle a BP3 card from the escalation deck. So there's only going to be the BP3 card now. Well, the 2 BP3 cards, I guess. Then place a set aside BP card at the bottom of the BP deck. Because we only had 1 BP level 1 card in our BP stack, we're ending up with the 2 level 3 BP cards, I guess. The lowest level AI card has to come out. And then shuffle an AI 3 card from the escalation deck into the AI deck. There's only 2, so it's just whichever 3 we're going to go for. Now we might have a chance to shuffle the discard pile in here if we do this correctly. We have to clear the Kratos pool. We're at a rage level of 3, right? Yeah, we get to ignore wound responses, yeah, but there was not a wound response. And we didn't full miss, so that's good. We're facing a BP3 card. Who's going to attack next? Probably the Javelin. Let's do the Javelin character next. I'm just going to put 2 break tokens in. Now the question is, do we want to move? I don't think I need to move. Actually, I'm going to move back a couple, because maybe if he can turn, we can get, if Herodotus ever gets to stand up, we can get out of this little stupid pocket we're in. Our Javelin character is going to go next. It's going to use the movement to unexhaust the Javelin. And we should have line of sight. Oh, I don't think we block line of sight anyways with other characters. So let's exhaust the Javelin again. It's 2 dice. +1 from the Javelin, and we have no opening tokens. Oh, yes. Oh, that was a 5. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to spend a fate to reroll this one. I really want that extra red die. Man, the one time I needed an opening token. Nope. Oh, this is a bummer because we're only going to get 2 red dice. One for this and one for the Titan. On a BP3 card with a field of 5, it's not possible with 2 red dice. We could have gained a progress from critting. Wow. Oh, I should go up on the vantage point. Oh, I'm not next to the character. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not next to the character. I'm not even going to roll because it's not possible, right? I don't think it's possible. We got 4, and the best we can do is, with a reroll, the best we can do is 4 with 2 red dice. With 2 break tokens, it would have been possible if we would have hit with the other die, if I'd had a break or a opening token. There's no fail response, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, clear the Kratos pool. That's a rage of 3. We've got a BP card again coming up here. What does the vantage point do again? Vantage point, you get a wound. Ignore responses other than critical. We have to test Fury. This character has no extra Fury. What about Endurance? No extra Endurance. So what do I want in the Kratos pool? One and one. I mean, it's a BP3 card, so. Let's go up on our, so we're attacking now with this character. First I'm gonna try to climb onto the vantage point. So we need to get an 8. I got a 5, so no, did not do it. All right, so let's take our rage. We get 2 dice. Wait, we get a +1 from our weapon. No, you know what? I'm gonna go with 2 break tokens again. It's probably stupid, but we'll see. I haven't moved yet, so I can move out of the way. 2 and an 8. I'll take a fate to reroll the 8 because she doesn't have any fate yet. Oh yes, okay, good. So this is the best we could have done. And this one is a 5. Otherworldly Whiskers. Oh, this is the same one we wounded last time because it got put on the bottom of the deck. With a rage of 3, we get 1 reroll here. And we have, this has to be a perfect reroll. And it's not. The fail condition is trample, so I don't have to worry about that because this is a level 1. Let's rebuild the Kratos pool, I guess with 1 and 1 because we don't know what the next BP card is going to be. Now movement. Should we move? Furthest is now here. Don't have to worry about being trampled. I think we're fine right there. I think we're fine. This is a level 3 AI card though, so this is gonna probably suck a lot. Yeah, I think that's the end of our turn. AI 3, hone in, furthest Titan in front, which of course is Herodotus, and he has 8. No, he's only got 2 fates, so we don't need the +1. So we're still looking at 2 dice at an 8+. I mean, all of these are still going just after people in front, and he's just in front. We don't have to worry about Labyrinth or Trample for the after attack. The only thing is if he gets hit, it's 3 danger. So 2 dice. Okay, we got a 10 and a 2. So that one misses. Now we get our reroll from our shield. And that's a 9. Yes. Finally. Finally some good luck. So both evaded. Okay, that's good. And we get to stand up with Herodotus also. We get to stand up. Let's shuffle the BP deck. We've already built the Kratos pool, so I don't think it really matters. You might have to shuffle the BP. Are there 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you might. Maybe you're supposed to shuffle it when you need to draw, but we're gonna. It's not like we're gaining any extra knowledge. Well, unless we miss, I guess. Well, if we full miss, we don't get to rebuild the Kratos pool anyway. Right? We've got a level 3 AI card on top. So what do we do here? I'm trying to. I would really love to get him out of there with 8 danger, but maybe with his armor and his shield, he's doing good things. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds in the wound stack. I'm worried about who our furthest Titan is going to be. And I wonder if I should try to get the bull out of there. So like if this character goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that still doesn't put him in front. But with 4, I could push the bull down this way. I would also come, then I could like walk back over here and be the furthest Titan in front in range and the priority target, because this character also has armor. Herodotus is just like stuck in there. I don't know what the right play here is. Maybe I can't get my javelin, and maybe I use a one-handed fist. It's a BP1 card. I don't know, this is interesting, like decisions point here. It's a BP1, we've got an opening and a break token. I think I missed like a 2 AT field level 1 card. Something stupid like that. Did I or did I not? No, I'm gonna go, well, I should save the mace for like a higher BP card, right? So I guess we attack with this character first. Try to get on the vantage point. Let's get on the vantage point. It's a 5, we did not. So we get 2 dice to attack with. Takes us to 4 rage, and we take the BP token. And let's attack. I think I forgot to do carving. Oh well, I forgot. It's a 1 and a 7. We will re-roll this, taking a fate to 2. Oh yes, it's a crit. This is good. This is good. Gain the priority target token. You may perform a bonus attack. I'm wondering about the timing on this. Anyways, so we get 3 of these red dice. And good thing there's a break token. Wow, this is a crappy roll. But, so we got the 2 that we needed. So we crit. Gain the priority target token which we already have. Perform a bonus attack. When does that happen when it's my turn? Because I got some stuff I want to do here. I mean, I guess I have the rerolls, right? I have the rerolls. Okay, bonus attack. I know it causes a chain break on the Primordial's turn. 56. This is all part of learning the game. Most bonus attacks cause a chain break. For bonus attack, you may declare an exhaust weapon as your active weapon. If you do, unexhaust it. You can ignore attack responses during a bonus attack, which is always awesome. Bonus attacks during Titan attacks. A bonus attack during a Titan attack is also called a follow-up Titan attack. Will be resolved immediately after the current Titan attack ends. It does not cause a chain break. Okay, but all other bonus attack rules apply, it says. So, let's finish going through the steps. Primordial responses is none because we crit. Wounds and escalation. So this gets added as a wound. It's a level 1. So we have to search through the AI discard for a level 1 and take it out, which means we have to shuffle. We would shuffle anyways because we're adding an AI 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need this BP2 card to go into the BP deck. Okay, we got an AI 2 on top. We need to put this BP2 into here. How many times can you like test the, try to getting on the vantage point? Okay, we got a 2 coming up. All right, so we are at a rage of 4. So that was wounds and escalation, which we finished. Clear the Kratos pool, and now the next Kratos pool. So I think I'm gonna do 1 and 1 again. But I did not use my reroll, so I'm going to use pushback, and I'm going to push the Primordial down 1. And I'm still on my attack actions. I have not used my movement action yet. Right, which is good. So now we get our bonus attack, I guess. Which is 2 dice again. With a +1 and a +1 from here, so +2s. 7 and 10, we'll take that. It's actually 9 and 12. This is the one with 6 on it. It's a BP2 with 6 on it. 1, 2. We could get 2 rerolls, but I really want to push. 1, 2, 3. It's not possible if I don't do 2 rerolls, but I want to push to get this Titan out of here. Yeah, I really want to get that Titan out of there so it doesn't die. Okay, so there's no fail on here, so we just don't wound it. Ah, what a bummer. Well, at least we got that one out of the way, I guess, for the next person. Clear the Kratos pool. Oh, I didn't raise the rage. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. This is what I had. Right? I'm supposed to have another die because my rage is 5. If I get a double on here, then we actually hit it. I think that's what I had after I re-rolled. Oh, 5. Bummer. Let's see it. 5. Yeah, I wonder if Whatever. It would have put down a labyrinth thing if I wounded it anyways, which I don't want. So I'll rebuild the Kratos pool. It's a 3 coming up. Yeah, let's do it like this. Or do I want 2 breaks and we'll use the... No, you know what? I'm going to do 2 breaks and we're going to use our last arrow barrage to put 2 opening tokens in there. Because we're going to attack with our maze touch or our maze mace next. Okay, so we're rebuilding with this, plus in the second ability window, I'm pushing back 1 again. Then I'm finally going to use my movement, because I have not used my movement yet. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to be in front. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get there with our maze mace person. Okay. Yep. So we're doing this. Raising our rage here. Our priority target token is here. And we're standing, we're on our standing up side here, so we're going to be able to get up, and I just want to move out of there. Okay, so we get 1 die with our maze mace. We're going to use the arrow barrage to put 2 opening tokens because I want to hit with this on a BP3 card to get a double wound in there. So 5, 6, 7. So we hit because it's 7+. Whoops. Where'd you go, 5? Holy cow, where's the 5? Whatever, it's not important. It was a hit. 2 black dice. 1 red die for our maze mace. The BP3 has an AT field of 5. And we get to ignore wound responses with our maze mace. 1, 2, 3. Okay, with all the break tokens, we definitely hit it. And again, we'll look at this. Our maze mace. Ignore wound responses. It's amazing. It's amazing. I didn't do that on purpose. Sorry, that was terrible. Double wound from a BP3. So we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8 wounds. Come on, he's got 10 health. All right, let's make sure we do this correct again. Search BP tech for the lowest BP card. So we have to set the one we wounded aside. We search these decks first. So here's a level 1 BP card that's coming out. And we have to add a BP3 card. Shuffle the deck, and then we put that, oopsie, we put that other BP3 card that we set aside that we just wounded on the bottom. We've got a BP2 on top. Then we have to search for the lowest AI card, this level 1, and we take a level 3 AI card because he does not like when you wound his level 3 BPs. Okay, we've got a 2 on top. Okay, clear the Kratos pool. We're at 4 rage. Oh, I could have rerolled. Do I want to push back? No. So there was discussion. I had questions about if you had to do that. And apparently the answer is no, because it says may on the back. That's the last answer that I got was no. Okay, so Herodotus Titan is finally going to go again. Finish standing up. We were kind of lucky with that positioning, I guess, without needing to put more labyrinth tiles down. But now we might, it depends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to go over here. And we will hopefully not be the target. Hopefully it's going to go for somebody in front, which would be here. Our javelin character doesn't need to use her movement, so she can unexhaust, and then we'll throw her javelin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and line of sight should be fine. Oh, we don't block anyways, right? I don't think. 2 dice with the javelin. Oh, I didn't rebuild the Kratos pool. Sorry. What do we got on top? We got a BP2 on top with the javelin. Takes us to rage 4. Rebuilding the Kratos pool. What do we want here? We get a +1. Let's go 1 of each, I guess, against a BP2. We already got that stupid 6 BP2 out of there. And now we're attacking, finally. Oh, look at that. Crit and a 9. Oh, and I wish I had 2 break tokens. But I'm at a rage of 4, so I get 2 rerolls. And it's only a 4. Sweet. Ooh, yeah, fail is perform. Oh, wait, this is a crit. Oh, that could be another adversary movement? I mean, I want the gear, but fighting another... I might have to fight again. Let's roll here, because we got our crit chance. Oh, with the break, we definitely got it. We definitely got it. Okay, so let's do our wounding first. This is a crit. Glimmer Shroud gear. Sounds like armor. That sounds cool. We need to take... We don't have a level 2. Shuffle a BP... Oh, we just need to take a BP3 card and shuffle it in. Okay, we'll do that in a second. We take a level 2 AI card out and put a level 3 AI card in. Unfortunately, that's our last attack for the turn. I keep throwing the cards all over the place. Our deck is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 level 3 cards, 1 level 1 card, and 1 level 2 card. Oh my god. It's the 1. Okay, BP cards. It's probably also really high BPs. It's a 3. So, okay, that's wounding and escalation. Let's find our new gear card, and we have to remember another adversary movement. So 2. It was 4 away, so it's not on top of us yet. And it would figure that I have a whole bunch of stuff like sitting on top of where the gear cards are. It was Secret Deck 2, card 13. Secret Deck 2. What is it called? Glimmer Shroud? Glimmer Shroud. Primordial Loot Cycle 1. Okay, it's armor. That was our javelin character. Does not have armor. Holy cow. This card's a little damaged. 4 rerolls. Unique Tumble. Ignore crash and obel draws caused by trample. At 6+ danger on a full evade, you may immediately perform an additional movement. So this definitely needs to go to somebody who's up front, not our ranged character, but the ranged character is the one who got it. What is tumble? There's a new keyword. Okay, things are getting exciting. Things are getting exciting. Tumble. When you're about to suffer a crash, roll a d10 on a 6+, ignore it. Wow. Wow. I like this. I like this. Yes. It's too bad this card's got a little piece of damage on it or something. But 4 rerolls, okay. Still nice. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, I need to rebuild the Kratos pool. So much happening. So much happening. Rage of 4. We've got a BP3 card coming up. Let's go with this character might get moved. I mean, we could attack with the boat mace. That's 1 die plus 2. Still only 3 red dice, though. We might want the mace to go next. We want to make sure we hit with it. But we don't have 8+ danger. We haven't used any fate yet, so we could re-roll our 2 hit die. I'm going to go 2 break. All right, let's draw this AI card. It is now the Labyrinthauros' turn. Furthest Titan in front in range. Okay, so it worked out. It's targeting the character I wanted it to target. Because our only character in front is now this one. And she also has a Siren Panoply armor. So we're going to move and then zigzag like this. And there's no labyrinth on here. Wow, we're getting really, I think we're getting kind of lucky. I shouldn't say stuff to jinx myself, but I think I'm getting kind of lucky. Or I'm doing something completely wrong, which is a high probability. So 2 dice at 9+. 3 fate is just more danger, not extra dice. We got a 1 and a 6. Each hit is going to deal 1 danger. She's going to get knocked back into the wall. So she would suffer crash and knock down, so that would be an additional danger. So we're looking at 3 danger. Oh wait, does she have 3 or more fate? No, only 2 fate. So it's not 2 danger per hit. So this is interesting because I'm at 2 fate right now. I don't think I reroll because I have the potential of going into higher fate, so it'd be more danger. I think I'm just going to use my fate to try to block this. So right now I'm looking at 2 danger from these 2 dice. Oops, because I did not evade. Each hit deals 1 danger. So we're looking at 2 danger. I have the armor. Gives me 1. I will now go to 3 fate to get a second one and try to block. So I need 2 opportunities or potentials, whatever they're called here. And I got 1. So I'm going to take 1 danger, which takes me to 2, which is a minor trauma card. Maze Emergence. Place an L Labyrinth tile under your Titan, which I cannot do. And I believe it says if you can't do it, you don't do it. And I can't do it because I'm already on a Labyrinth tile, and you cannot place a Labyrinth tile on top of another Labyrinth tile. So the trauma card was not too bad. Now knockback 6. Knockback 6 knocks me back into a wall. So I will suffer crash, taking me to 3 danger, and knocks me down. And we'll take a knockdown falling card. Okay, I think all of that was right. After attack is trample, we do not do trample at level 1. Yeah, I think all of that is right. We don't need a +1 movement, and that Nemo's card is about adventuring. That one's about taking priority target, knockbacks, and condition tokens, but it doesn't have a condition token. So, now we want our Maze Mace to finish this guy off. And we've got +1 Fury, so let's try to climb the vantage point. 6 makes it 7, so no, we don't get to climb the vantage point. Kind of a bummer. We will attack, raise our rage to 5, which ties the priority target holder, so I think we're going to be okay with not taking it. We get 1 die, and we have a reroll. Okay, we need a hit here. Let's hit. Come on, hit, hit, hit. 5, we have to reroll, so let's take a fate. Yeah, 7, good. Okay, BP3. And we are at 5 rage, so we get an extra die here. Okay. It's got an AT field of 5. AT field of 5. With our Maze Mace, we get 2 black dice. We get our Titan red die, and we're at rage level 5. And we also have these 2 break tokens and 2 rerolls of power dice. Looking for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus break tokens is 5, 6. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now, assuming that I didn't do anything super bad or wrong with the rules, I think we won and kept all 4 of the Titans. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I didn't screw anything up super bad, but I think that that's right. So we go to rewards. The Primordial is slain. We don't have any end of battle things. We do have that one maze touched person that could end up being bad, which was the Herodotus figure, I guess. Well, that's Telebacchus. It's the Argonaut that really matters. Reset the Triskelions, which I will do off camera. Subtract 2 Argo Fate, which I will also do. Gain resources for each BP card in the wound stack. You gain the resources indicated in the upper right. We did not critically win a BP3 card. Discard all conditions and tokens. No dead Titans. And we also get to shuffle the exploration cards back in. So we do have quite a few. We have 3 of these exploration cards that can go back into the deck, which I will also do later off camera. But now there is something that I screwed up last time. I think you're supposed to take only the BP3 cards that are in the actual deck, not all the BP3 cards, when you're determining the loot. So let's look at our other loot. This is Ambrosia. Ambrosia. That's an infused mechanism. Ambrosia. Infused mechanism. And here's another BP3. What is this doing in there? This is the one we just wounded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I win earlier? Why is this in the wound stack at the bottom? So now I feel like I screwed something up. No, that's the one we just did. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it should count as 2. It should be another one of these double wounds, so it's actually 11 wounds. Okay. So it's really 11 wounds because the last one was a BP3 card. So I think you take these 4, and I'm going to get 3 of them, I guess, as the resources. Because this is what tripped me up last time. It says a random BP3 card on this card, but the rulebook actually says something slightly more descriptive. Maybe I would say, instead of saying that it's wrong. And let's just read it so we're getting the rules on the video hopefully correct. Battle Aftermath, gaining resources. You also gain 1 core. No, that's critically wounded. If there's any generic single or double wound in the stack, first combine the BP discard pile with the BP deck and separate them by level. Then for each, set aside a single wound, draw a random BP of the lowest available level and gain its resources. For each set aside double wound, draw a random BP3 card and gain its resources. Yeah, so you're only supposed to take the stuff that's in the deck and in the discard pile. And I don't know if I should shuffle it after every single time, but I'm just going to deal out 1 to each, and those will be the resources that I get. That one, and that one. So we're going to get Ambrosia and Infused Mechanism, Ambrosia and something else, and Ambrosia and Infused Mechanism. So what is that other thing? It's Ambrosia and a Fleshy Mantle. Okay, so I think that's it. So in the next video, I will continue on with this particular day. We still have some steps in this day to do. We still have to do the crafting of gear, which is sweet now because we got a bunch more resources. And there's no story events, no extra doom or anything to get. So I think that's the last thing, and then we'll continue on with the campaign. Hopefully finding some more Titans out in the world. So I will record all of this stuff, and as usual, if you saw anything that I did wrong, please let me know in the comments. I think this went pretty smoothly, but we'll see what you guys catch. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoy everything I put up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.